just another fucking con man at the time. But you can say that and point it out at the time, and it doesn't matter. People will still go over there, and he'll still get donations. You have to police it and always keep your eye on it. You're not stopping anything. You're just trying to save the people who are aware enough to recognize it at the moment.
Dead ass.
Drive you fucking crazy, but that's what Ernie is really after, and he's still playing off that to this very day up on this panel.
Yes, he is. I want to say something about this comment on the screen real quick. Katie, you got to be careful on people on YouTube. Your moral high ground isn't the same as others. Bones, I disagree with you. Any content creator, but especially the women, should feel safe no matter what they say on this platform. That's it. So that's my belief. Like, no one should be made afraid or gone real life on, but especially a woman. Like, what kind of punk is going to go out of his way to say and do all this stuff, degrade her, and talk about her being, like, no.
Even if it's not a viable threat, you still have every right to acknowledge what it really is, because the people out there who are watching, you're looking at it through a different perspective. This is a serious part of a very, what would otherwise should be unserious scenario.
So, they accomplish nothing but making themselves look like morons, and it's all at Chicky's expense, because she be listening to the wrong people, and or she thought she was going to get a gotcha on Bird. And I'm here to tell you, Chicky, the closest gotcha you're going to get to Bird is the flyers that we're passing out in your neighborhood, notifying them of your support for your sex assaulting boyfriend.
I ain't getting no link. You're going to sit there and fucking spectate like the fucking fatty neck fucking amphibious frog you are. Strap in, bitch, because it's about to get really bad for you. It's about to get really bad for you. And your mom. Public perception's a motherfucker. You'd be surprised on what kind of stress that causes. Oh, Chicky, I ain't crying. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, again, there's nothing you guys can do to me. Like, you're not, like, even if you insert yourself in whatever you think you're inserting yourselves in, you're not affecting my custody. You're not affecting the public perception on me. You're not affecting people's opinions of me. I mean, come on. The fuck you thinking? Like, your scare tactics don't work on the man that created the scare tactics. Do you get what I'm saying? I guarantee you that this isn't going to end well for any of you. And as far as Chicky and her mom goes, like, they definitely have a surprise coming, but it's really less about Chicky and their mom. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there is some mention here that Chicky had stalked King Corso's child, and she can, chalk that up to however she wants to, or explain it to her neighbors however she sees fit. But more so, like, they just need to know that their neighborhood is ultimately, I would say, exposed to someone who is not legitimately on any type of registry, but has provenly groped and sexually assaulted women. I'm sure Chicky's mom doesn't care that, when her neighbors drive by the house, they're like, oh my God, honey, that's the house where that furry guy lives.
You're sitting there getting mad at Chicky for calling the cops because you threatened to send packages to the house. I mean, that's on you. I'm not calling the cops on you. I'm not sending any packages. I'm not making any threats. I'm not making any calls. I don't claim to call any parents. I'm not doing any of that. But all of you seem to be doing that. Bird seemed to be trying to call my dad up until he found out it was a completely fruitless endeavor. And now he's on to looking at footage from 5 years ago from the Juggalo community.
So I found it kind of interesting that Chicky had this ordeal where she's on some, my health is being affected again. Like, bitch, get off YouTube. Get the fuck off YouTube, Chicky. You fucking frog-looking fucking bimbo bitch. Like, straight up. Like, don't believe me? Amphibian. Amphibian!
Your message for 8176.
Yeah, Chicky, I was just curious if you'd like to comment on the stalking of King Corso's child, her minor child. As the representative of a movement created to protect the children, I think that you owe all of the followers of that movement some answers on why you are stalking one, to say the least. And does your mother know that you were stalking children? Feel free to call me back. We'll be live for probably, at least another half hour, maybe an hour even, with the amount of messages that are here. And if you're not available tonight, don't stress it. Don't lose any sleep, because I don't think that, anyone's going to be bothering you in your slumber. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone has much of a desire to talk to you.
So again, while you continue to make up these lies about me and try to make me out to be this person that's threatening all of you, let me be very clear. There's no threats. There's only promises to keep.
Any content creator, but especially the women, should feel safe no matter what they say on this platform. That's it. So that's my belief. Like, no one should be made afraid or gone real life on, but especially a woman. Like, what kind of punk is going to go out of his way to say and do all this stuff, degrade her, and talk about her being, like, no.